then here are the seasonings I like to put on my avocado toast.
But like, do I just eat a raw sweet potato? Like, what do I do?
I could eat this all the time, regardless of fertility purposes. Our strainer's missing a leg. We need to get a new strainer.
That's a win. Highly recommend.
My pomegranate juice mocktail. And good morning, everybody. It is Dingle here, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing super duper well. I wish that I could be those social media people that no matter what hour of the day, they just look shockingly stunning. But that will never be us here on this channel. It is 9 something in the morning, and I wanted to take you guys along on what I eat in a day during the 2-week wait. You guys probably remember from one of the earlier vlogs that I was not paying attention very much to specific foods that could be helpful or supplements or anything like that besides prenatals, because honestly this whole process is overwhelming and I just needed to take one step at a time. And we had just gotten into the fertility clinic, so I was just soaking in everything that my doctor had to say and digesting it, processing it. But now we've proper gotten our feet wet in our fertility clinic and the IUIs and all of that stuff. And you guys know now that for the past couple weeks I've been buying some things when we go grocery shopping that are known to boost fertility, level out our hormones, increase blood flow, just good foods known to help with things like that. And although I was overwhelmed with that notion at first, I find that in these waiting times, it's actually really nice to feel like I'm doing something, to feel like I have control over something, even if it's just what I put in my body during these times where I feel like I have no control and I'm just out here waiting. Today is actually a really good day to show you all because all 3 meals I picked based on the foods or recipes that I looked up on Pinterest. Also, if you hear construction, they're literally drilling holes into cement down in the basement. It's very distracting. I'll just get closer to you. I believe in the last video you guys saw, you saw the raw groceries that I picked up and I explained which foods I specifically picked up for fertility purposes, but I feel like it's way more helpful to see actual recipes and actual meals come about with those ingredients, because it overwhelmed me at first. I was like, I know sweet potatoes are good, but like, do I just eat a raw sweet potato? Like, what do I do, you know? So I hope this helps. If you guys are new and you're just stumbling across my channel, my name is Mac. My husband's name is Jack, and we've been struggling with infertility for it's been 2 years this April. This month. Oh my God. Starts crying on camera, but also laughing so we don't cry. It's been a major struggle, but we're just out here trying to make the absolute best of it, trying to make the absolute most light out of the situation that we can. And the community that we've built here has been a massive part of that for me. So thank you all so much if you're already here. If you want to join our community, make sure you subscribe. We upload videos like these on Wednesdays, Sundays, and occasionally on Mondays. I have a full fertility playlist. I will leave it linked down below if you guys want to binge and catch up on what procedures we've done, a summary of our infertility journey so far. I'll leave that link down below. But without further ado, it's time for breakfast. So one of my favorite go-to fertility related breakfasts is avocado toast and egg. Sometimes I'm feeling the egg on avocado toast, but sometimes I'm not. So I just hard boil an egg and eat it with just plain salt, and it's so good. But you want a whole grain bread for those whole foods, those healthy grains. I used to do sourdough, which I really like, but the benefits really come from the whole grain aspect of things. And then the avocado is for your healthy fats. And then here are the seasonings I like to put on my avocado toast. We've got a sprinkle of sea salt, garlic powder, onion powder, everything but the bagel, still obsessed with this seasoning, and crushed red pepper chili flakes for some spice. And then I love fresh cut cherry tomatoes on top of my avocado toast, so that's just for deliciousness. And then to top off the tomato, I'm just gonna add a little bit more sea salt. And then if you guys have been subscribed for a while, when I was on my avocado toast journey in 2020, you know that the key for me is the slightest drizzle of olive oil across your toast. Trust me, it elevates it like tenfold. And there we have it, my friends. Oh my gosh, I love this breakfast so much. It is so good. And then like I said, I've got a hard-boiled egg over here that I will just peel and eat with salt on it. And that's really it. If I'm feeling a little bit extra hungry, I'll have a mini bowl of plain Greek yogurt with honey drizzled on it with raspberries and blueberries, which are good fertility fruits, and the Greek yogurt will give you some protein as well as some good healthy fats as well. So that's also a go-to. So depending on how hungry I am, I'll also introduce that, but super quick, super easy, and a super nutritious breakfast. You guys, how could I almost forget the most important part of breakfast? How was I not going to show you my coffee? This right here is my favorite mug of all time on the face of this planet. It gives me every single cozy vibe that I could ever need or want in my life. I will leave it linked down below. Such good quality too. It's so sturdy. And y'all already know the cookie butter. There was a week there where I couldn't find the cookie butter flavored creamer. And so the next week when I found it, I snagged 2. So we're like a quarter down, almost halfway out of this. So we're gonna have to find some more. There's nothing special fertility related about this coffee or this creamer. The only thing I will say is Jack and I both love this creamer, and Jack eats much plainer foods than I do for his fitness goals currently, but we both love this creamer because it just doesn't have a lot of crap in it. We can pronounce and we know all of the ingredients listed on the bottle, and it doesn't have excess sugar in it, and it's only 20 calories for a tablespoon, and I don't even need a tablespoon to put in my coffee. Like, I don't even need that much in my coffee. So it's just really good for the flavor that it gives. So yummy. Hello, welcome back to the kitchen. It is lunchtime and I'm really excited to show you guys what I've been eating for lunch this week. This, my friends, is a sweet potato burrito bowl that I made this week. There is so much food that this yields. Like, I'm gonna be eating it all weekend. Granted, I think I made this on Wednesday because I didn't need it until then. It was also my first time ever making it, so I was a little intimidated with how long it might take, but it did not take very long at all, and it was incredibly easy. It was so easy. All that is in here is sweet potatoes, diced tomatoes. I opted for some with chilies in it for some spice, black beans, corn, a cup of rice, bell peppers, and seasoning. That's it, and it is so flavorful and so delicious. The things that are so good for us in here are specifically the sweet potatoes. Like, on any sort of fertility food list you'll see, there's sweet potatoes probably listed on there, but also the black beans. Any beans and legumes you can get into your diet are so good. As much as I love rice, and it's great to get your grains in, I think quinoa would be a better choice because quinoa is an insanely nutritious superfood. I think that would just be a way to sneak in some extra nutrients. The vegetables, the seasoning, like, it's just so freaking good. So I just spoon about this much into a bowl. I'm gonna wait on that for a second because the second part of my lunch for some extra protein is going to sound so strange. I mentioned that we got a massive bag of frozen shrimp the other week because shrimp is extremely high in protein. Apparently it's lean. That's what Jack was telling me. Whenever I was looking up fertility recipes and like good foods to eat for all of that goodness, shrimp kept popping up. And the thing is, we don't carry shrimp in this house. Like, we don't have shrimp recipes or any shellfish recipes because Jack is actually allergic to shellfish. Yes, we live in Maine and he literally can't eat lobster. But we figured out a way to carry it and prepare it for me where it doesn't contaminate any of our dishes or food that he would obviously use or eat. But when we were thinking about how to incorporate shrimp more in my diet, we could definitely like saute it up with some spices and add it to that burrito bowl. That would be really good. But honestly, you guys, if you like shrimp, I feel like you like shrimp cocktail. And I've been eating this multiple times a week. It's so good. All I do is take my bag of shrimps, take a strainer. Our strainer's missing a leg. We need to get a new strainer. And I literally take like maybe 6 to 7 six shrimps for lunch, and I'm just placing them on the bottom of this strainer. And then all we do is start running cool water, not like hot water, cool water. We run this water over my shrimp for like 5 minutes, and then they're defrosted and ready to go. Also, if you cannot tell, the shrimp that I have are already cooked. They're just cooked frozen shrimp. You can get uncooked frozen shrimp, but that just adds to the prep, and I'm not about that life. So just having them already on hand and ready to go has been so convenient and extremely tasty. Here we have it, friends. Once our burrito bowl mixture is all heated up, I like to sprinkle some cheese on it so that gets all melty on top. And all I did was pat dry these shrimp after about 5 minutes running under cool water, and they're still very cold to the touch, and I love that. And then you don't really need that much cocktail sauce at all, but feel free, eat as much as you want. And that is my well-balanced lunch for today. Also, you can probably tell by the title, but I almost completely forgot to tell you that I really wanted to go to Trader Joe's today, so we're gonna make that happen. I want to go today, which is Friday, instead of the weekend, because Trader Joe's stresses me out on the weekend. It's not a fun experience for me. There are too many people. The parking lot is absolutely atrocious, and I need to go during the week, hopefully on a Friday afternoon. It will be a little chill, or at least chiller than on a freaking Saturday or Sunday. But the other day, Jack and I were out for a walk in the nice weather, and we popped into Trader Joe's because I just love browsing Trader Joe's, and it was kind of in the middle of the day, so it was perfect. I'm just obsessed with all of their viral items, and I love seeing them in store, and all of their dips and their chips and their crackers. Like, they have so many good things. I do not shop there very often at all because I find that I can't get a full week's worth of food there. First time I ever tried Trader Joe's, I was in Seattle, and I thought I could just go in there and get a week's worth of groceries, but there were just some specific things that I couldn't find, so it felt like more of a specialty store. And since Jack and I plan out our meals for the whole week before going grocery shopping, I just don't have a reason to go and pop into Trader Joe's. But today I figure, why not go to Trader Joe's with a full-on grocery list today, which hopefully will be a little less busy. But also, anything that I do not find today, I can always just go pick up at Market Basket on Sunday. So I get to visit Trader Joe's, give you guys a Trader Joe's haul, which I love watching those on YouTube. It kind of fits into this vlog, you know, food, grocery shopping, and why not Trader Joe's? You don't need a reason to go to Trader Joe's. That was an adventure, to say the least, a positive one. I very much enjoyed myself, and weirdly enough, I was able to get the majority of things, I would say, although it was a lighter grocery week haul because we just didn't need a lot of staples that we usually get. Even if I didn't plan on going to Market Basket on Sunday, I want to get the meats closer to the week so that, you know, they're fresher longer. Even if I wasn't planning on doing that, there's still some things that I would not be able to get here. It was kind of weird. Like, for example, I can't just get like a single jalapeno. I just needed one jalapeno, but you had to get like a pack of jalapenos. The other thing I noticed, I'm a Trader Joe's newbie, so this like probably is just so normal to y'all. One of the weird things I noticed about the produce is nothing is by weight. I know that avocados have like a fixed price. I'm used to that, but the sweet potatoes, for example, it was just 89 cents for one sweet potato. So you might as well get like the biggest sweet potatoes that you can because they're all the same price anyway. Whereas Whereas at a store like Market Basket, it's all by weight. So you're really paying for every bit of sweet potato that you get. So I thought that was interesting. I love that there's not a ton of options when it comes to certain things. Like there's not a crap ton of options of yogurt. So you really only have one choice, so it makes it easier. But with what Jack likes to eat like, he has a very specific yogurt that he likes because it has the macros that he likes, all the protein and the carbs and the fats and all of that stuff. So for us personally, I don't think we can do a full week's worth of groceries just for our household. I've rambled on long enough. Let me show you guys what I ended up getting. Pineapple, apples, limes, sweet potatoes, avocados, fresh garlic, a yellow onion, mini flour tortillas. We're gonna make shrimp tacos this week. Raspberries, eggs. I didn't end up having any options of eggs that came in 18, and we personally go through eggs very quickly, so that's just something I noted. Asparagus, shredded cabbage, big thing of strawberries, feta cheese crumbles, fun little cucumbers, because I couldn't get a single cucumber, so I just got a bunch of little ones. And then now we start getting into some fun items. I couldn't go to Trader Joe's without picking up some fun stuff. So I have no idea how any of this tastes, so we might need to try it on camera. I needed a fun dip, and this avocado tzatziki dip was calling my name. I love avocados, love tzatziki sauce or tzatziki spread, what do you call it? I thought this was a really good snack option. I also had to make my way down the freezer aisle as you do at Trader Joe's, and I found this spicy Mexican style riced cauliflower, and this week I want to do kind of a Mediterranean salad with the feta cheese and some tomatoes and cucumbers, olive oil, salt, pepper, you know, that type of thing, but on top of some cauliflower rice would be very delicious. And this is like spicy with cilantro and stuff in it, so kind of mixing two different dishes of sorts, but I think it'd be really good. I could not pass up trying these everything but the bagel seasoned crackers, so we're gonna try these crackers and we're gonna try the dip with them. And then I always need some sort of corn chip in the house because my favorite snack is like chips and salsa. It's just so good. And they had so many chip options. So I went with this grainless cassava and coconut tortilla chips. I just liked the nutrition facts on these the most. They might taste like absolute poo, but we're gonna find out. Some more pomegranate juice, tomatoes, chickpeas, and avocado oil. In a lot of recipes that I was looking up for fertility related purposes, avocado oil was always brought up to cook things in and to drizzle on things. Like apparently we need avocado oil in the house. Another thing I was kind of looking out for when shopping at Trader Joe's was the price, but I feel like I couldn't really get a really good feel if this was cheaper than shopping at Market Basket because it was just a lighter load and I didn't get any meat within this haul, so I feel like that is usually what drives the bill. Our bill before inflation was around like $150 at most for the week for two of us, and now it's pushing $200, but that whole haul was $77, and I think we have another about maybe 20 to 30, so just a light grocery haul in general, but we don't need any of our staples like I said, or toilet paper or paper towels, so it's just a lighter week in general, I feel like. All right, I want to try these, I don't even know, these flourless, grainless, I don't know, chips. Let's see. Definitely healthier. They're salty enough where I could totally dip these as chips, chili or dips or something. I like these, those are good. All right, now for crackers. Let me try another one. I don't taste everything but the bagel on them at all. They just kind of taste like regular crackers with like a hint of something else, but I would never have guessed if you like blindfolded me that was everything but the bagel seasoning on those crackers at all. Darn, I'm disappointed. I really like that flavor. Okay, now I'm going to dip it in the avocado tzatziki dip. Before I eat the entire tub, that's a win. Highly recommend. Oh my god, that's so good. If you guys are Trader Joe's aficionados, I need you to leave your absolute favorites, must try Trader Joe foods down below. Because I feel like there's so many cult favorites, but once I'm in the store, I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like a woman that needs to go in with a plan. If it doesn't fit in with my weekly grocery list, I have a hard time straying, you know? So I would love to know what your all's favorites are. That, my friends, brings us to around 3 p.m., which, as you know, that is afternoon coffee time. And then as a snack for coffee time / pre-gym time, we have been keeping, as you guys have seen, fresh cut pineapple. A lot of the pineapples we have around here are usually very green, as you can see. Not that the color matters so much, but more so if it's a little bit squishy, and this one has a little bit to go, so I like to get the pineapple kind of ahead of time so it can sit and ripen. But oh my god, there is something about fresh cut pineapple. Oh, it is the most juiciest, flavorful. I could eat this all the time, regardless of fertility purposes. Like, I can't go back to not having fresh cut pineapple in the house. It just can't happen. If you didn't know, if you didn't see my last vlog, pineapple, a very stereotypical fertility food, along with pomegranate juice, which I will have later on in this vlog, and I'll show you how I prepare it. Guys, it is smelling so good in here. Jack has outdone himself. Thank you, darling. We've got some fresh salmon with a seasoning blend.
It's a Polat seasoning from Williams-Sonoma.
From Williams-Sonoma, so fancy. We've got plain white rice. I love sticky rice, so that's what I've got there. And then we've got some fresh baked broccoli, and Jack made it with our new avocado oil that we got today from Trader Joe's, and guys, like, it's so freaking good. So yum, bub. Okay, friends, we have made it to honestly what has become one of my absolute favorite parts of the night, and that is creating my pomegranate juice mocktail. I got this idea from a mutual friend I have with my friend Tara, who most of you all know, and this friend mixes Sprite into pomegranate juice to make some sort of mocktail. But all of the sugar and everything in Sprite can make my stomach upset, so he got what I believe are Sprite Zero or Diet or something like that, so there's like 0 sugar in it. I don't know how they do it, but I'm not gonna ask any questions. And he got me some diet tonic water, and both are freaking delicious. Oh, and they're mini cans, so they're not even like a full can. They're like mini cans to mix with the pomegranate juice. So it tastes really good. There's not a ton of the mocktail part in it, but it definitely dilutes the pomegranate juice a little bit. It can be a little intense sometimes, but it's still so good. Let me show you how I make it. I got my glass of ice here, and then normally I would measure out 250 milliliters with our scale of this, because if I do that, this lasts me 5 days, which is awesome, but this is the last bit, so don't need to measure it. And this is Pom. I got pomegranate juice from Trader Joe's, as you guys saw today, but that is made from pomegranate concentrate. Is this the last of it? I don't think so, actually. I think I have 1 more day's worth, because it should not have filled up even that far. So this looks like more than it is though, because this glass is like full of ice. And I went with tonic water this time, but I double checked, and the Sprite in the fridge that we have is Sprite 0 sugar. So that's why it probably doesn't make my stomach hurt as bad. And I just go ahead and I give it a little mixy mix. And it is so good. It's such a fun drink to look forward to, especially during a time where I'm not drinking alcohol. It just makes you feel like you're drinking a special drink, because otherwise I just drink water all day, and that's kind of boring, you know? If you don't want any soda or anything like that, you could also mix it with just plain sparkling water, because trust me, the pomegranate juice holds enough flavor that mixing it with sparkling water would just dilute it a little bit, which is actually nice, and give it more bubbles, but it's just water. So it's 8:30 right now, and normally I have a nighttime snack because I'm a night owl. I'm trying to fix it, but I'm so inspired at nights and I love staying up late. I don't know what it is, but then I also like waking up early. It's a problem. But because I stay up so late, I stay up so many hours past dinner time that I end up getting hungry again. So I'll just tell you guys tonight's plan if I get hungry. I have about a quarter of a Chick-fil-A cookies and cream milkshake left in the freezer. I'd say even half now that I'm looking at it, but this is my plan. If I start to get the munchies, I'm going to eat the other half of this milkshake, and that'll definitely get me through to the rest of the night, but I just wanted to mention that because it might happen. The other thing I wanted to mention that I was thinking about at dinner is that yes, this was a pretty typical day of what I eat in a day during a 2-week wait. And then if it's not during the 2-week wait, I still like to eat salads and whole foods and all of that stuff. I just feel so much better eating that stuff. But I definitely follow more of the 80-20 rule. Like 80% is what you guys saw today. And on Wednesday, I had Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets with french fries, a small mac and cheese, and half of that milkshake. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm just eating like this 24/7. I definitely treat myself because I find personally if I don't treat myself, I feel like I'm restricting myself versus if I treat myself, I feel like there's a good balance in there. So yeah, just wanted to mention that, wanted to keep it realistic. But otherwise, that is what I ate today during my 2-week wait. I hope you all enjoyed it. Giving all of my love to my fertility warriors, my IVF warriors out there, anyone else who is on their 2-week wait right now, giving all of my love and hugs towards you all. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure to do so down below because again, we upload videos here every single Wednesday and Sunday and occasionally on Mondays. Everyone, don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up and we'll catch you in the next one, my friends. We'll see you later. Bye!